What is up, everybody? Cornucopia of Craziness back here again. Remember my Washington vlog when I said this? Okay, so we just left the hotel, had a little fun before we left, did like a little impressions, something really funny. I'll show them to you guys once I get ready to do that when I get home. Well, I'm going to give you some of those impressions today. I have a lot of fun doing these impressions like all the time. I do these in front of my school friends, and I did it up to the people in Washington, and they absolutely loved it. They laughed so hard. So I'm going to do them, and I hope you guys enjoy. And if you do enjoy, like and subscribe. Now, the first man I'm going to impersonate, you know him, probably know him very well. He's been on the news lately, considering how the political world is going on right now. And that man is Mr. Donald J. Trump. Now, if Mr. Donald J. Trump were to actually talk about Florida's problems instead of the United States, he would go like this. Those mosquitoes, okay? Those mosquitoes are a huge problem. We need to take care of it. Now, the Democrats, they always say, oh, just take the water out of the bird baths. Take the water out of the bird baths. But let's just be honest here. It never works. It never works. They still come in. They still fly around us like a bunch of pests. They take our blood. They're problems, okay? And I understand some people might not like what I say. Some people might not like what I say. But the mosquitoes just need to get out of here. My solution? I mean, really, I don't have a solution. But it's very simple. We just need to build a giant net around Florida, okay? We need to build a giant net, and the cockroaches are going to pay for it. Because the insect world is not sending their best. And I, Donald J. Trump, will make sure that this Florida is secure. There are going to be no more mosquitoes. It's just going to be a peaceful, friendly land, and I'm going to sophisticate it. And I'm going to control it, okay? My next impression, you may know him as Rocky Balboa or Rambo, John Rambo, whatever you want to call him. Here is Sylvester Stallone. Hey, my name is Rocky. You can call me Rocky or Rambo, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I was a big boxer back in the day. I was a big boxer. I faced guys like Apollo Creed. I faced guys like Clubber Lang. Ivan Drago, who was a big Russian guy. He almost broke my head, if you know what I mean. But I was also John Rambo. I was out there shooting guys, Vietnam. I just had a lot of fun, Arnold Schwarzenegger, we used to be a bad guy. We used to not be so well together. But now we're big friends. We're filming Expendables now, which is going to be a big movie. My next impression comes to you from the great Austrian oak himself, Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Alright, everyone, chill. See the bodybuilder. Put that cookie down. Now. I'm telling you. Because you don't need cookies to be a bodybuilder. You don't need cookies to be a bodybuilder. Look at me now. There's a big muscles right here. There's a big biceps. I have these biceps. Well, they might be a little small now because of my old age. But I'm still a very big man. I still make money. I'm still in the movies. I'm making Expendables right now. It looks very excellent with my friend Sylvester Stallone. And I'm still a Terminator. Even though Genesis was a piece of shit, I still am the Terminator. You cannot say enough about me. My next impression is going to be of a WWE wrestler. A WWE Hall of Famer, in fact, by the name of Mr. Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah. Let's talk about wrestling for a minute, Mr. Hulk Hogan, because you're not going to take the championship away from me. Oh no. Miss Elizabeth's going to be in my corner, and she's going to keep the title for safekeeping, if you know what I mean. Let me tell you something, Mr. Hulk Hogan. I'm still going to be the champion at the end of the day, oh yeah. And I'm still going to be the guy. I'm going to be better than you. Because I'm the Macho Man. The Macho Madness is still going around the neighborhoods. And still going to be around at the end of the day, let me tell you. By the way, snap into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah! My next impression is going to be Heath Ledger's Joker. You want to know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker and a fiend. And one night, he goes off crazier than usual. Mommy gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. He doesn't like that. Not one bit. So, me watching, he takes the knife to her, laughing while he does it. And he says, "Why so serious?" He takes the blade to my mouth. "Why so serious?" And scraping down, he says, "Let's put a smile on that face." And why so serious? Do I look like a guy with a plan? You know, people don't freak out when things go according to plan. You could say a bunch of soldiers are going to be blown up, but nobody panics, because it's all part of the plan. But if you say one little old mayor will die, well then everybody loses their minds! What I say is, introduce a little anarchy, upset the established order, and then everything becomes chaos. I'm an agent of chaos. Oh, and you know the thing about chaos? It's fair. Coming from the same series of movies, the Dark Knight trilogy, here's an impression of Bane. Well, perhaps he's wondering why someone would shoot a man before throwing him out of the plane. It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan. No one cared who I was till I put on the mask. It'll be extremely painful for you, Mr. Wayne. Technicality and deception. Oh, so you think the darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was only a man. By then, it was nothing to me but blinding. My next impression, some people say this guy sounds like Bane, or that Bane sounds like this guy, but I honestly don't see the resemblance. His name is Mr. Sean Connery. You know, I used to be James Bond back in the day. James Bond used to be mine. James Bond, I was James Bond. I carried around the Walther PPK, and I used to be a big star. But now I'm just sitting at home, retired, in my big tuxedos now. I did get to work with Nicolas Cage, and that is a very major positive. But I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm just a guy sitting here, drinking my tea, listening to people talk about the new James Bond, Mr. Daniel Craig. He doesn't have the suave personality that I have, and I think James Bond should have a very suave personality. He should be able to drink champagne without a care in the world. And I'm that guy who could do that. Because I'm Mr. Sean Connery, General Sir. Finally, my last impression of the day, Mr. Nicolas Cage. Hello, I'm Nick. I just want to talk about a few things, including my acting style, which is called the Bolshevik. I think it's a very great acting style. I made it up myself. It's not just me screaming into the camera, but it's just very wonderful style. You get to go inside your character psychologically. And I just love it. I just love being in the Bolshevik kind of acting style. I love acting. I love movies. Even though I'm a couple of dollars in debt, the reason why I choose roles is because I love doing work. I love being in movies, I love acting, as I said before, and I'm just a great guy! I've worked with many of the greats, Sean Connery, John Travolta, he was great in Grease, and I just love people. You know what I mean? Wait. How could somebody misfile something? What could be easier? It's all alphabetical. You know, you just gotta put it in the right file. you know, according to alphabetical order, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So that is it for my impressions, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a good laugh. Like and subscribe if you liked this video. Peace out, home dogs.